question is still academic question.
How?
Because only Edo people can decide. Now, listen, only the voters in Edo State, and not you, can decide which kind of person they want as a governor. If they prefer even a deaf person, who are you, with all due respect, to sit in Lagos and say, no, Edo people are wrong? Are you so privileged to do in a democracy? In democracy is an equalizer. Now you describe him as a mechanic, you describe him as...
Who described him as a mechanic?
Wait, no, you have to listen. Allow me to answer this question.
Simple question they ask Oshomole in studio, don't turn to war. Just war. Listen to Oshomole on this.
About what? Excuse me?
Repeats itself with Aswe Godalo disputing the elections, going to court and possibly emerging as the governor of Edo State if history does repeat itself. What are your thoughts on that?
My thought about what? Excuse me?
History repeating itself. Like you said, you went to the courts, you disputed elections, and you emerged victorious when you did it. Do you see any possible case here where Aswe Godalo goes to court and the exact same thing happens that happened to you in Edo State?
With all due respect, that's an unhelpful question.
Why is that?
Because if you want to trace this away, you can't pick and choose. In 2020, people took Obaseki to court, believing that he rigged the election in collaboration with some element in INEC and in APC. And the court returned Obaseki as victorious. We left it. We questioned his certificate. The court said no, his certificate was in order. So, is it the first time that somebody goes to... You quote the one in which I won. There are many more cases in which those who went to court lost.
Of course, that's a possibility
so that's
too.
Why
that's a possibility too.
Wait, when you ask me to predict what the court might find, with all due respect, that's an unhelpful question.
So what is it to you then? No, that's not subjudice. That's not subjudice. Yeah. That's not subjudice. What is it to you then, Senator, that makes your candidate? Can I finish asking? That makes your candidate the right person for the job. I mean, people have been concerned that he doesn't really even do TV interviews. I think he did one with the BBC. What do you think makes Okpebholo the right man for this job?
Your question is still academic question.
How?
Because only Edo people can decide. Now, listen, only the voters in Edo State, and not you, can decide which kind of person they want as a governor. If they prefer even a deaf person, who are you, with all due respect, to sit in Lagos and say, no, Edo people are wrong? Are you so privileged to do in a democracy? In democracy is an equalizer. Now you describe him as a mechanic, you describe him as...
Who described him as a mechanic?
You have to listen. Allow me to answer this question. Allow me to give you this example. The president of Brazil today, Lula, he was a panel beater. He rose to become the head of the panel beater unions. Right. And then to become the president of the Brazilian trade unions. From there, he became the president of Brazil.
But who described him as a mechanic?
Defeated professors, defeated doctors, etc. Now, Obaseki and his wife did.
Okay, so don't say you, sir. Don't say you. I'm asking you what you think makes him the right person for this job. And all I did was point out that it's been noticed that he also does not necessarily do television interviews, except for one that's been noted with the BBC. I don't really see what's so wrong in that. I'm asking you to promote the candidate that you've supported. What makes him right for the job? Now, you are being unfair, and you are demonizing Edo voters by that question. How?
You arrogate yourself the power to decide. It is the electorate, and it's a secret ballot. Do you understand the logic behind the idea of secret ballot?
All right.
That you vote as you want, and nobody, not a television host, not a policeman, can question you. Why did you vote for this person rather than this person? That is the beauty of democracy.
All right.
You don't seem to understand.
All right, Mr.
For you, it's about fluency, it's about motivational speaking.
Okay.
No.
All right. Senator Oshomole.
If it's that easy, the way you talk, your eloquence,
No problem.
your eloquence on television should be enough for you to be the governor of your state.
No problem. She said I want to run for office. I mean, I'm just asking a question. I don't see why you're getting so defensive about that, but that's okay, Senator. We can move on.
That question is unhelpful. You can't ask me after an election.
All right, Senator Oshomole.
You can go to Edo and interview the voters. Why do they prefer this man to this man?
All right,
because for you, the criteria for being elected.
All right, let's see how we can get ahead here. Now, you have rightly said that he should not be judged, or Okpebholo should not be judged on the basis of his inability to communicate in fluent English.
I said you cannot judge him.
Right.
No, people can make that decision. And when they have made it, you can't. You are not at liberty to question their choice.
Absolutely. We're not questioning their choice now. We're not questioning their choice now. May I speak? You said that he's campaigned in his language, and it worked, right? You said he's campaigned in his language and his work. But now that the campaign is over, Can he communicate to television viewers, whom you've rightly said are not important to win the elections? That's the actual question. Are you sure that he can? Because you have said that we make that mistake, assume that anyone who doesn't appear before us are not, important. He has won using his language. Now, can he communicate to television viewers now? Because it's not Edo people he's talking to now. He will have to speak with the whole of Nigeria and perhaps foreign investors.
Listen, this is the point I'm making. This is exactly the point I'm making. That he should communicate with television viewers.
Correct, he has
to. Television viewers, more important, excuse me, the television viewers, are they to decide for Edo voters?
No, I just said that the campaign is over. No, the campaign is over. The campaign is over. He has won the election, as you have said. He has won the election. I believe the question, many Nigerians the campaign is over.
Excuse me?
The campaign is over.
No, you twisted one fact. I did not say, no, listen, madam, you twisted one fact. Yeah. I will let you to go. When ahead. You are analyzing, we watch. Even when you are fatally wrong, we watch.
Go ahead.
I said the campaign in his native language. I didn't say so.
I'm sorry?
I didn't say he used his native language to campaign.
Okay.
I said at no time.
Okay.
Did I say, and if I did, play it back.
Okay, whatever language he used. Whatever language he used.
Allow me to finish.
Okay.
No.
Go ahead.
Why do you interrupt?
No problem. Go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
It is not true. I did not say he campaigned in his native language.
We have accepted that
fact. Has 3 main ethnic groups. Okay, allow me to finish.
You see, simple question they ask you on the national TV, it becomes a problem because you stand to defend what is not right. And that's it. We always bring this argument, cause problems. This is it. Now campaign is over. Now at first, when you say Edo people, is it not the same Edo people that are protesting, say they did not vote for this person? Yes, don't get me wrong. Some persons voted for him, but hey, that was not enough reason for him to win if it was free and fair election. That's the problem, right? And now campaign is over. You say, according to you and INEC, after all the abracadabra, they say he won the election. Can he now speak to us? Because during that campaign, like you said, he used his native, any area, we understand. But now, the John Godon Macho is not going to be speaking to Edo people alone that you say he wants to, whichever. Remember, this person will need to go to international to represent, to speak. As other governors, they do the same thing. Do you understand? So, I said something the last time, during this campaign before the election. Indirectly, Oshomole wants to be the governor of Edo State for the 3rd time. He's doing 3rd tenure in Edo State. Somebody on that comment section, somebody says he's not going to. This is it. This is it. So Oshomole wants to be the governor of Edo State for the 3rd time. And this Okpebolo cannot do anything in Edo State without approval from Oshomole. Go and take it. I've said, make several examples. What Usman Ododo is doing in Kogi State. Imagine a country where sitting governor say disregard his order. If Yahaya Bello make contrary to his order, they should disregard his order and listen to Yahaya Bello. And this say Yahaya Bello is on the run. EFCC is after him and he's still making command. He's still telling somebody how to govern the state. This country we find ourselves. Can you imagine what Oshomole is saying? Is the same thing. Okpebolo will not do anything in Edo State without approval from Oshomole. I've said this many times. This is not a joke. You can see it now. This is clear. Whenever you ask this kind of question, Oshomole, we always bring problems. You know Oshomole, an argument. Oshomole can fight anybody. Now you're fighting all these guys in studio. You are even lucky, say Rufai is not there. I wish Rufai was there. This fight for serious. You don't understand. He said Edo people decide and they voted for him and nobody else have rights to decide or to say anything. And these Edo people say no, they did not vote for this person. And because when this matter get to the court, you guys are there, all the things, just like before the election, the result has already been written. Is just because of the constitution they say they have to do what constitution says they must conduct election in Edo State. That was the only reason they have to go and waste money to conducting the election. Not because of that election we produce the governor of Edo State. The governor has already been chosen, has already been selected. And that's what happened. Go to the Supreme Court, go to Court of Appeal, Supreme Court, anywhere, go to Heavenly Court. As far as Oshomole, Tinubu, all of them, they are concerned. This person is the governor of Edo State. It has been concluded at the Supreme Court, anywhere, any court you choosing to take these people to, it has been concluded and decided Okpebolo will win in that court. And that's why Oshomole have this audacity to speak like this. He can fight anybody, doesn't care. They say, who are you? Who are you? Who are you to decide? Who are you to say this? Who are you to say that? Remember, this person is not going to be the governor of Edo State. He's not going to be the governor of Edo State. Speak to the Edo people. He's going to speak to the whole world. He's going to go outside the country now. Isn't it? So this is the country now. He's making reference to Brazil president that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He was a mechanic. He was this. He was that. Mechanic defeat professors. If that is the case, but it was free and fair election over there. But here, hey, you should have let it be free and fair election. Let the Edo people decide through the ballot boxes. Let's do a free and fair election. You'll see if these people will truly win from the ballot boxes. Anyways, this argument will continue. The 4 years or 8 years this person is going to stay in Edo State, this argument will continue. It will continue. It will continue. What do you think? You see Oshomole? Here, Edo people. I won't say you guys enter what chance. Yeah, anyways, yeah.